Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Plan B Terraform. In this video, the Earth is no longer enough, and you are put on a new barren world to reshape it into a living, breathing planet. The mission to transform desolate rock into thriving ecosystems with forests, rivers, and oceans stretching across millions of hex tiles. This game has so many freaking tiles, it's massive. So you'll have to raise the global temperatures, melt ancient ice, unleash rainfall, restore vegetation, and also cultivate your new civilization and grow a city. You'll need to extract resources, building vast supply chains, and grow from small outposts into massive mega cities. At your disposal are trucks, trains, drones, and ships, all working together to fuel expansion. So join me as we dive into this game. All right, let's do a new planet. And here we are. Our first task is to get some iron mines going and start just the basic production of goods. Hitting the tab, we can see all the deposits around us. Now we're actually just going to focus on one city at first, and I kind of want to create a general area that all resources are going to be brought to. One mistake I made in my previous gameplay was just going a bit wild, and we're going to have a bit of structure here. You can see there are some massive deposits over here. I'd like to pick a city in which I can get as much resources as possible. Looking like New Santiago is going to be one of the easier places to base out of, just because of the proximity to all these resources. Okay. Let's get started on our first iron. We're going to place several extractors. Now, your beginning materials aren't too fancy, right? We're going to get a depot up that can take in all these materials, and I like to use layering as I do this. So this will take in the raw iron ore. From there, I'm going to make a factory, and that factory is going to make steel bars from 3 iron ore. We have 3 extractors. This should do a pretty good job. From there, we're going to need one more depot, and it is going to take steel bars out of the factory and place it into storage. And then from there, we'll make an assembly plant, and we'll make more extractors, another assembly plant, and this one will make depots. So we have everything we need just right there, and we can continue to grow from that point. And what we need to do is just keep building. We're going to do concrete over here in the sulfur next, but we're going to build all of this out real quick. I'm thinking this blank area right here is we send all the resources here. I want to make sure that this settlement has enough room to grow. Another cool feature that's really, really important is if you click on the items down here, you can set limits. You should really think about doing this. It's a little tedious, right? Because you got to set limits on everything. But holy cow, if you do not, you will regret it. We're going to do 50, which is actually quite a bit. So any kind of production, any kind of building, we're going to want to set limitations. We'll also get better depots, so stick around because there's some way cooler stuff. This is very simple right now. Once we produce 5 extractors, we will go to the next tier, and then the higher tiers require population increases, which we'll go into here in just a second. One strategy you can use is to string these together in the early stages, and they will move the resources along the line. So if you want to get a little bit more resources going, that's how you do that. Make a little bit more steel bars. This is going just a little slow for my taste. Now we've unlocked mechanical parts, factories, and assembly plants. And for this, we're actually going to make a whole new area just to keep things easier on us. We'll need to make mechanical parts, place a depot down for mechanical parts, and then a factory to make, an assembly plant to make assembly plants, and an assembly plant to make factories. Same thing. Like, make sure that you keep your quotas. We already have it all done. Yeah, for these basic depots, we're going to set this to 50 as well. And for extractors, we're going to set this to 100 because we'll probably need a lot of them. This will help with the early game. So we're on abundant resources, so we have a little bit of an easier time, but we're going to go through resources pretty quick, even with all the advantages I've given myself, because we're not using infinite resources in this. So you can see it costs steel bars to make the machinery. So I skipped one little step here. We will need to move some of this stuff. We can just destroy it real quick and reset it up. All right, so we need to make, my bad. We need to make steel bars. And we're actually going to do 2 making steel bars. It'll just be easier that way. Put down 1 for mechanical parts. Okay, so steel bars go here. Sorry. Mechanical parts are produced here. Mechanical parts storage here. Right, we've got 2 producing mechanical parts. Beautiful. And then an assembly plant for factories. And then a plant for assembly. There you go. So we got our whole setup right there. It's beautiful. Our next objective right now is just to produce 5 factories in the assembly plant. So we'll just let it do its magic, right? Okay, now it wants me to get into concrete production. This is where we get roads, trucks, and supply centers. The supply centers are what allow us to deliver goods to the city to make it grow. So we got a big sulfur deposit down here. Now, once I get roads and trucks, we're going to kind of revitalize this. So originally, in my design, I would have something like this, where I'd have production all here. What I'm going to do is actually just bring all the resources to one point, so I don't have to recreate the wheel every time I go to another resource area. This will make it much more fluid for us. So, before we can do that, though, we will have to just do the basics and get into concrete. Set up 4 extractors, 4 places for material. Concrete maker. Storage for said concrete. And then an assembly plant that will make all of the things you see here. So we need roads and supply centers, and I would really recommend you cap how many of these you make. You do not need too many supply centers, like maybe 10. For roads, that's a whole nother thing, right? I'm gonna say we want like 2,000 roads, some kind of crazy amount. For trucks, we're going to cap trucks out at, let's say 500, because we're going to need thousands of these bad boys. All right, and then up here, we need mechanical parts to make the trucks. So we most likely are going to need to increase production some ways. But that's what's cool about having caps on these things. Once, you know, you produce the full amount, it will just all go into truck production. But we won't, it's a little hard at first because you don't have the cool depots. So what we're going to do is just use what we got, right? And just snake these guys down. There we go. Get a little bit more production going, a little bit more mechanical parts. Get some trucks going. And eventually we're going to have some really nice organized areas. So the goal is to reach a total pop of 20 next to get more technologies. And what we're going to have to do is start bringing concrete to the settlement. But what I'm going to do is take my time and build my infrastructure up proper. I do not want to have like production this way, to be quite honest. I eventually am going to go through this whole resource, and so what I want to do is have a central resource area that everything is just brought to, because it will make it so much easier for me in the long run. In the short run, it's a lot more, it's, you know, not a lot of benefit, but in the long run, a massive amount of benefit. I want to get a couple more extractors here. And we're running a little low on extractors, so I think if we want to go fast, we're going to need more of these. And actually, like right down here is perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to have roads leading to main areas of production. Bring a road out all the way over to the city here, all the way up here. This is a good point. This is a good, just basic point. And we'll have a couple depots for each of the resources. So iron ore, come here. Sulfur will come here. Aluminum ore will come here. And I may try doing something a little weird, but we'll see. And then what you can do is you can have another road system. This is what's kind of interesting. You can have another road system. We're going to use triangles. I'll fill in these whole areas. And then you can cart the resources that are made from here, the base resources. We should probably actually have some bigger areas. We're probably going to need to create a little bit of base areas, but this will allow us to move, using the roads, things into production, because trucks really aren't that big of a deal. They don't cost any gas. Once you have them, and they're fairly cheap when you think about it. We're going to need to design this a little bit more organically, though. So I'm going to just take a breath. All right, fluorite here. Okay, so those are our base materials, and those will go into productions down the line. That'll be great. Okay, we're getting full up on concrete. We're not very full up on any of the iron stuff, of course. And we're actually going to need quite a bit of concrete. And we're going to need reinforced concrete at some point. I think we're doing great because we're producing a lot of roads. And we got trucks. Okay. I think we'll actually go like this. We'll go sideways. I think that will do a good job of moving things around. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. So I think we are going to make the concrete right here. This is a good spot. So we will make concrete right here. And if you want to get even a little bit more organized, you could probably say, hey, let's bring this down. We can do 3 guys branching this way. Or if we bring another one down, like so, we can get even more out of this. And eventually, when we get upgraded depots, they can hit multiple tiles. This won't be so ugly. So we're going to leave it the way it is. Only 2 of them are going to be producing, but once we replace this guy, all 4 will be producing. We'll have 4 people making concrete, and we will have a road to that place where concrete is being stored. We'll have multiple spots. We'll have 3 spots that concrete can be... Actually, 4 spots that people can get concrete from right here. Alright, so that will work. That will work real well. So what we need to do now is select the point that we're going to start from. So wherever you select is where the goods are taken. You want to make sure you're starting where you're going to be taking resources from. Here, and we're going to be dropping them off anywhere over here. I'm going to say right here. And we're going to move concrete. And we're going to place 10 trucks into this for now. And I don't know why we went all the way around like that, like a crazy person. Put a road like that. Be much faster for them now. I don't know if I have to... Yeah, so I'm going to have to That's interesting. We'll have to redo the whole route. That is stupid. But okay. So we want to move, not concrete, we want to move the base material. So... with that said, we need to get all of this production up here. I'm going to start deleting stuff. So you can change the origin and destination. So you don't have to delete it. You can just, change it up. And we're going to move sulfur. All right, so now all we're going to do here is gather sulfur. We're not going to do any of the production. And all that's going to be done down here. So if I need to move concrete to any other production chains, I can do so down here. And I can always reorganize this as long as I keep these points consistent. And what's cool about having multiple points to drop this stuff off is I can take stuff from other deposits now. And it looks like we're going to need maybe let's just do 20 trucks for it. Okay. All right, so now that we have concrete, I'm going to do something that seems a little silly. But it's a smart thing to do because it allows you to have more space. You need higher production. We're going to create a factory. Sorry, not a factory. We're going to create an assembly plant that makes roads. one that makes supply centers. We're gonna truck. Have a place to put it. There we go. And we're just gonna have one truck move this stuff. One or two trucks, right? You just need like 3 trucks, right? We'll just have this, and that will give us a way to separate all this stuff, keep it flowing. This is the general concept. I did not need to do this, but that is generally what we're doing. So now we need to move iron over here. But what's cool is I can move all the iron now. I don't have to send everything to different parts of the world. So we're gonna delete all of this. Okay. And we're just gonna have one uniform way of dealing with all of this. It's gonna be beautiful. Will be the main road system. Okay, so we're gonna take iron and bring it to storage, and we're gonna put as many trucks as I possibly can. Do 10 for now. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. So we're gonna need steel bars and then mechanics, right? So this is how I'm going to do this one. I'll have a depot here. Steel bars, 2 of them. Actually, let's do 3. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot of steel, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so these are all iron back here. I need to make sure I can get a lot of steel going. I want quite a bit of steel going. Alright, there we go. We got massive steel production here. And then we're going to wrap this road around like we did there. And then now we can have a place for steel bars right here, coming and going. Another truck just right here. Bring that down. That'd be really nice. And then we can make all the different things that we need to do. So we need mechanical parts, right? This is how we're going to do that. And have steel bars going all the way down. And then on this side, we'll have mechanical parts. Boom. Boom. Okay. So now we have a place to dump all the mechanical parts with road access. Perfect. So this is clean. We have places to pick up iron. We have places to pick up mechanical parts. I unfortunately do need some trucks, so I'm gonna delete this, but let's just get some trucks built real quick. Alright, so you can see a semi plant, factory, all that. Now these buildings you actually can keep in this area. It's not gonna break the world. The same with trucks. It's really actually not gonna break the world. So let's keep these in the design. Certain things you can keep in the design. This is one of them. Because these guys don't have too many outputs, so that's great. So in the main areas, we're going to keep certain buildings, not this. We're going to keep certain production, like producing extractors. We'll keep within the iron, and we really only need one of them. And I want it in a place where it has access to steel bars. Should actually have. Okay, so the steel bars are here. Steel bars are down here. Okay, so yeah, we'll place the extractor guy within the confines of the steel bar operation. Same with depot. Yeah, this is great, actually. We can get all these guys back here. Perfect. So this is a good way to do it. Just try to keep everything a little separate. I think we're going to probably need more iron coming in. And I'm actually a little surprised. It's probably that we have a ton of iron, so we need more trucks. Alright, we're going to put every truck we can get in. And now we're going to get our operations back. This is great. This is actually looking pretty good. Put one more depot for concrete so we can just make sure we're stockpiling. But yeah, iron is hurting. Mechanical parts are doing great. We are going to need a lot of mechanical parts for other stuff that's a little bit more advanced. Get this road down and we'll get it going sideways. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah. There we go. We got a good thing going on here. Eventually, we'll get trains in here too, so I may need to leave a little bit of space. And we'll just keep increasing this. But yeah, once we get this basic little operation going, oof, it's going to be good. And it's great. Is you just need like a couple trucks to run these things. It's amazing. We're going to need a lot of trucks for the iron, though. I can tell that right now. Okay, I think we got enough trucks. I just want to boot it up just a little bit more. But I think we finally hit that point where we're producing things quickly enough. Yeah, we maxed out our depots. We're doing great. I may need to increase the amount of assembly plants for trucks, simply because that's going to hold us back. Let's do one more. Beautiful. Okay, we may even need to do another drop-off point if we get too many trucks. I think we're doing all right. You know, more trucks is good, though. Okay, so now we can get to the next point, which is growing that city, and then we can unlock more resources. So we're going to build a road out here, and we're going to set up our supply center. So we put the supply center right here, and voila. Now we just need to get some trucks coming out here with concrete. We have concrete right here. We're going to take this concrete and deliver it right here. Eventually we will need oxygen, and what's funny is I found it's actually best just to put the oxygen maker right next to the supply center. That way you don't have to take trucks for it. And you can make other oxygen producers for other things that you need in the production area. But you could just have an oxygen maker literally within the city, and then it cuts down on all that transportation. And one thing I always have to remind myself, make sure you place your depot for the the resource. So we'll have 4. Not all of them are going to be concrete. We'll upgrade these to certain things they need, like oxygen. But that will do it for us for now. And let's increase the amount of vehicles by a substantial amount. Say, I don't think 20, but 15 is good. Actually, that's a fairly long distance. So yeah, let's put that up to 20. All right, and they're moving. See, we're putting the concrete into the supply center. It's going to start growing the town now. New Santiago. We can rename it, but I actually like New Santiago. Got a good vibe. All right, there we go. We got our first buildings. You can see down here it says population 5, status growing, satisfaction 100. Now, if I don't meet the demands of this place, they get real pissy. I don't want all these guys to get full of concrete, so we'll do them later. This is great. We got a lot of resources coming in now. See, this resource node is gone, so let's put that there. We did lose these guys. We can come, I think we can come pick them up. We can delete it. Kind of weird is we can copy. Awesome. I can delete them, but or I can pick them up later. I'm gonna get rid of them just because I hate looking at them. Alright, so you can see the problem here now too is sometimes you're gonna want multiple points when you have this many trucks. Otherwise, you get backlogged like that. Alright, future's looking bright. So now we need oxygen. In order to get oxygen, we're gonna have to build a whole new thing in the assembly plant. So we need mechanical parts and aluminum bars. And now we have to get aluminum. And aluminum is going to be delivered here. Now aluminum is this stuff right here. Aluminum ore. Okay. So we're just going to get a simple road up for now. Take all that aluminum, bring it here. Yeah, we're gonna need, so this is what's holding us back. We're gonna need another point for iron. I guarantee it. So I'm gonna leave all those trucks because I think it's funny. But we're gonna do another thing. Iron right there. Pumping 20 trucks. And that should help. Now we have 2 loops. But once this gets bigger, this will be a lot nicer for them. And the aluminum, we're going to need quite a bit of too. So, get roads. Get these depots up. Road underneath it. Get a host of extractors. There we are. Let's get to it. Oh, I selected bars. I'll bet. Yeah, make sure you select ore. But now we can pull from any resource into our main area, and it's going to help us out. Eventually we'll have trains, and that'll be amazing. And you can copy the selection here, and then just override too. That's probably faster. And we need to increase the amount of trucks we have by quite a bit. I'm going to do 40 trucks per set, because I do feel like we're getting a backlog. Now I'm going to do a whole new road. Okay, there we go. Now we got 2 people bringing in the ore. And let's make sure we have enough room. So we are going to need ingots. So let's do this proper. Aluminum bars. Let's do it like this. And then there you are. You have your aluminum bar production. Very beautiful. Make sure it can get all the way down there. Perfect. Okay, so like I said, we are going to need aluminum and mechanical parts. So now we can make a truck that literally just brings the resources for this. So I think we're going to have a specialized production area. Because there's going to be several things that need both aluminum and mechanical parts, so we can kind of build some of these guys all together. I'm going to do this. I don't know why, but I like it. I think it looks cool. So we're going to need a spot for aluminum bars and mechanical parts. And we have the aluminum bars right here. And we have the mechanical parts right here. Perfect. We don't need a whole lot of vehicles for this, so we'll just do 3 for now. Place our production building, and you don't need storage for this stuff, which is nice. Now, we're not going to do the landmark tower, it just displays a custom text. All right, we need these extractors. Make sure you are setting limits on new items just in case. So for these atmospheric things, we don't need too many of them. Let's set it to 20. All right, so we got a bunch of them now. So they want me to produce oxygen for this town. So if we come over to the town, we can see that it requires oxygen here. Now, what I learned awesomely is that you can just do it like so. Place it right here for oxygen. And then place your depot for oxygen right there. And boom, it goes right in. So you don't even have to do anything. Place a couple of them, right? We got 3 of them. That should do it. Should start producing enough oxygen to keep this thing full. Perfect. So we're growing. We're a big growing boy now. I don't know why. Perfection. Okay. And what's kind of cool is there's actually stuff you can change this out, because there are multiple things that take these 2 materials. So I just kind of flip it out, because you don't need too many of the extractors, and you can always just go back to it. But this is kind of the setup I was thinking. It's just like keep production kind of, centralized, keep it nice. This is great, right? Now I can just send raw resources here. And if I need more depots, I have the other side of the road. I can easily amend this design. All right, now we get depot Mark IIs, reinforced concrete, and polymer bars. Now, polymer requires carbon. The carbon is going to be made from these gents right here. So we could even say that carbon is its own thing, right? So we're just going to make these carbon scrubbers. And we're happy campers. What's cool is we can actually do some interesting things. Once I get this upgraded to depot 2s, we can just surround this thing. Beautiful day for us. Okay, cool. There's some carbon for us when we need it. Now we're going to set the max on these to 100. These are going to be the main things we use. Again, just go through, set your maxes. Depot 2 is polymer and aluminum. Now, polymer is going to require carbon. So we're going to produce a bunch of carbon here. Like more than this, I think. Alright, what's kind of cool is this is pretty much free, so I just want to produce as much carbon as possible. Now for this, I think we can just make the polymers. I don't think we need to overthink this one. So, yeah, we're just going to make polymer bars right here. And eventually when I upgrade these, we can get even more. Okay, so that's 3 polymer bars. We'll have storage right here. There we go. And these polymers they're going to be brought over here. This side. Okay. So we'll have polymer bars over here. So we need polymers and aluminum. And then the aluminum, I'm going to bring... Oh boy. Okay. Right over here. I mean, we have aluminum there, but that's okay. We'll just keep it separate for now. There we are. But this is why I like having the resources all in one place, because you have to start intermixing them and it gets weird. People start staring. Polymers go here, actually, and aluminum bars should go here. There we go. All right, look at that. We're in production now. This is going to be amazing for us. I'm actually going to get 2 of these up since we have a cap, right? Let's just get 3 of them up. And once I can upgrade these, then I don't have to do all this stuff. There we go. So you can just click to upgrade once you have a higher tier. So now look at that. That's beautiful. And you want to do this. You want to upgrade as much of these as possible. Just to make your life easy. Make things move around a little quicker. It's really more useful for the mining operations themselves, right? There we go. Because they'll move things to other places. It's great. Here's a good one. There we go. Carbon's coming in. The polymers. We might have to get a little bit more carbon going, maybe. All right, we got all that good stuff going. Now we need to make reinforced concrete. Now this is a big one, and you're going to need a ton of reinforced concrete. It's going to become a basic block. So they're not going to take concrete itself anymore. They don't want this. They only want reinforced concrete. So we're actually just going to delete this whole thing, this whole lane. I'm lazy. And we're going to get reinforced concrete going now. Reinforced concrete, we can see factory, it requires steel and concrete. So steel is a pretty big deal. And we're not producing enough of it. So between this concrete and this steel over here, we don't need trucks for this. So what I think we're going to do is reorganize the iron and steel production. I think we're getting steel from there. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Because we got the concrete right here. We can make quite a bit of this stuff. Especially with the type 2 pads now, right? Reinforced concrete. Yeah. Actually, I should turn this into normal concrete. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need to make this a little bigger. This is gonna be big. There we go. So I need to be able to bring steel down here again. All right. So we're gonna use all tier 2s here. This is just gonna be basic iron ore. A basic factory making steel bars. ton of steel bars. And we'll store all the steel bars right here. Perfect. Now we can have our steel bars being delivered. Everybody's happy. Beautiful. Okay. And with this, now I don't need to go traipsing all over the place. We can make a massive amount of concrete, reinforced concrete. We'll need likely 4 of these. And as long as these are all within view, okay, yeah. There we go. Reinforced concrete can be stored there now. Steel will come in to the factories from here. Concrete will not come into this guy over here. We're gonna have to go across the street. That's okay. That's what's kind of cool is if I can just kind of come over like this, I can get way more production. Okay, and we're gonna need a lot of this. Just an enormous amount of reinforced concrete. All right, so the concrete's coming in. The iron is gonna be a huge problem. You can already tell that we're not producing enough iron. So we need to remedy this. And now look at this. We can go bigger than we've ever gone before. I'm gonna leave all these dudes, and we're just gonna upgrade everybody to a tier 2 as I can. And let's just start carpeting. And if you can honestly just carpet at this point, I'm not gonna lie, because you'll eventually move into that area. So. And when one isn't no longer in use, you delete it and add a pad. There you go. Now I got more going. And it looks like we need to add 20 more trucks right here. There we go. We're going to get a big old operation right now because this is not cutting it. We're going industrial here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So what do we need over here now? We just need that reinforced concrete. So we're going to set up an expedition of trucks to bring that concrete from here all the ways over here. Let's get 41 trucks on that. All right, so they got 2 spots for reinforced concrete. Now this is something you're always going to need. We might have to get rid of, change one of these to something else in the future. Now remember though, we have these upgraded ones. You definitely want to do that. So we have 2 pads that can hit this thing. But yeah, reinforced concrete is going to be a big deal for growing this town. I like to focus on one city. I tried to do multiples, but then realized the concrete was just depleting too quickly. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Now, we're going through the steel so quickly. And we're going through our polymers really quick too. Okay, well this is a no-brainer. Yeah, right here, we're gonna have a bunch more polymers. Or a bunch more carbon being produced. Okay, hopefully that will help out. That is a lot of carbon being produced. All right, look at that. Now we need to raise temperature. So we need to get greenhouse gas generators. That's mechanical parts and aluminum bars. So remember what I said earlier. We already have mechanical parts and aluminum bars here. For the atmospheric extractor, we can just switch straight out for the other guy. And we're going to cap this at like a production of 40 because we're going to be building these as we go. And keep in mind, our population is going to still need things. So now they need high-tech parts, and that's a whole nother shebang. But they're still consuming all the concrete, all the oxygen. And we're running out of concrete now. So we need more sulfur. Boot that up to 40 trucks. Okay. It's time to get serious. And upgrade all these to tier 2. That will help out tremendously. Like we're getting a backlog again. Sure that these are all saying sulfur. All right. Well, look at that. We already went through 2 areas. Pretty darn good. All right, we got it going on now. Build out another spot. Bring that down over yonder. There you go. We got more sulfur coming in. Put 41 trucks on that. Okay, cool. I'm happy with the aluminum. That's doing a good job. Looks like we've hit our limit on a few things. We're producing things so quickly. It's amazing. Okay, the assembly. Okay. Atmospheric extractors. Just do a few more. Quite honestly, let's delete one of these. Put down this instead. And then we can just get a bunch out here. I mean, there's no harm really in having a bunch of these. Just more resources, right? And we can always delete a tile and place another. There we go. Now we got more carbon than we know what to do with. It's a beautiful place to be. All right, that's probably more than enough. We're gonna switch out the atmospheric extractor for the greenhouse gas generator now. In fact, we're gonna get 2 of these bad boys up because this is going mighty slow. Make sure we upgrade our depots here. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna start really polluting. I'm gonna place these gents over here. So they're gonna release, they need sulfur and fluorite to produce. I forgot about this part. So we need an insane amount of sulfur, which we have, and then the fluoride, which we're gonna store over here. So this is actually a problem. Yeah, it's all the way up here, the fluorite. We need quite a bit of this, and it's very rare. First things first, let's get a road going up to the fluorite. All the way up there, or we can go all the way down here. This is actually closer. Let's do it. You can see this is where the water is going to be once we get the planet terraformed. Okay, here we are. Fluorite. We'll get a good thing going here. Get all the extractors up that we need. All right, and then let's cart it in to our nice little area over here. Beautiful. And let's get a bunch of trucks on that. A lot. In fact, like 61. It's such a long distance. We just need to move that stuff in. And the same problem. They can only take from the one point. I always forget that. We're gonna do 2 of these for that reason. I guess it won't matter once they're all on the road, but just make sure. All right, let's do 30 and 30. That should keep it coming in good. And let's get more storage for it. I want to make sure that we have a large stockpile of this. Okay, so we have a lot of sulfur over here. We have a lot of the fluorite right here. I say we just do something stupid. Just cart it in, to be honest. There we go. And let's see how many of these bad boys I can get. I got 40 of them. Okay, well that's a lot. Okay, I can only fit so many. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Okay. All right, if I do this. There we go. That's the way to do it. And then I can have them on each side. Yeah. Now they can all get it. There we go. That is a lot. I don't even know if we can keep up with all of that. We're gonna try. That is a lot. Okay, we're gonna start warming up real quick now. You can see, look how freaking fast that's going. Oh yeah, now we're cooking the planet. All right, next goal. We just hit next, reach 300. Now we have high tech. So that is aluminum and polymers. So we have polymers, we have aluminum. So now we can make high tech. Feel like we can break these guys down over here. We're making enough of those depots now. And we'll just set up factories for high tech right here. This actually will become a problem though. So let's do this right. So aluminum, not aluminum, we want the polymers here. And then we want high tech. Okay, cool. Now I can do a bunch of these. We're gonna need a lot of these factories though. So right here we can do high tech. Here, and here, here, and here. Okay. And now we have the ability to transport those high tech. So we're gonna move these high tech parts into the city over here. High tech, place a couple of points for it. All right, we're doing great. I'm actually gonna put 2 storages for high tech because I do think having a surplus is good. And I think we're gonna do a surplus for the oxygen as well. That way, if we ever need more, it's just right there. Yeah, beautiful. New Santiago is growing very strong now. Looks like we have too many trucks here. We're gonna bump that down to like 30. Don't need as many as I thought. And we're gonna bring a high tech up to 20. Sounds pretty reasonable. All right, cool. So we got that going. We're going for that 300 pop now. Now hopefully we don't deplete all our resources. It looks like all the base mats are good. Iron is still, I think iron's gonna be a problem. Kind of hard to understand that though, right? Like, geez, what do you want from me? Get some more. Okay, I agree with you, voice inside my head. More iron. There we go. Oop, look at that. Beautiful. I like it when they break down because it means I can expand. Go. All right, and the temperature is still going up. How are we doing over here? Looks like we're running out of sulfur. Well, we got plenty of sulfur. Okay. We just need to increase the amount of trucks. 15 it is. We got a lot of things going on here. All right, look at that. Iron's back up, sulfur's back up. We should probably get some more storage. Yeah. Let's make sure that we have ample storage for everything that we're doing. There we go. Yeah, because we have all these trucks, so we can go across the street too. I was going to put a train there, but we still probably can. Okay, these guys are good. I want them to be full. Holy cow. We should definitely start stockpiling high-tech parts, though. Like, I want a bunch of this stockpile, because it's a critical resource for the cities. So I don't want to see it depleting when I only have 2 things full. It's easier to see something's depleting when you have big stockpiles. All right, there we go. Everybody's a happy camper now. Oh. Okay, well, let's go look at that. We're not producing enough. Oh, we have quite a bit. Okay. We need more trucks. Just boot that up to 60 across the board. I think we can handle it. Man, let's get production up. I need to make sure we're heating this planet up. All right. Metal waste can be recycled, so now we can set up recycling. So cities start producing dump and waste type stuff. So waste disposal is just concrete, and you don't need too many of these. So we can just literally, ooh, look at that, recycling center. We can literally just place this right here. Tell them to create waste disposals. we're going to cap this at 10. You don't even need 10. Recycling center, we also want to cap like at 10. You need like 1. Okay. And then the recycling center is mechanical parts and aluminum once more. So right again, we can just come over here and switch this out. That's what I was saying. You can just switch some of this stuff out. Oh, wait, sorry. Recycling center is concrete and high tech. Okay. We have the high tech. We have concrete. All right, I'm just going to bring the concrete up here. And we'll make it right here. Recycling center. Okay. We'll keep this guy here for a second. Who knows, right? If you ever need it again. All right. So now we can set up the recycle center. Woo! So place it parallel to your main center. I'm going to delete this. So the recycle center can turn metal waste into aluminum bars. And we'll make a storage for it. Oh, steel and aluminum. That's pretty cool. All right, so we have aluminum bar, and steel bars. Okay, cool. So once we get the waste, I think we have to make something for it. Metal waste right there. Perfection. Okay, good shape. And then, that's the recycling center. You need waste disposal. There we go. Waste disposal up. So it says it must be in contact with the supply centers, must be in contact with the city. Okay, I accidentally just deleted the city. Oh yeah, I did. Whoops. All right, it moved everything over here. Let me do that again. Oh god, no. Playing whack-a-mole with the city center now. Alright, there we go. I got it fixed. I accidentally deleted the city. That was pretty dumb. But we're in good shape now. Everything's back in order. We renamed the city. Whoops. Okay. Whew. What a save. That's interesting. It's still working. As long as one supply center is connected, the other one still works. Very cool. I actually didn't know that. So it's even more optimal now. We're producing more. That's actually good. So insufficient waste disposal. So we need to get that back up. Recycling center. Waste disposal. There we go. Limited 80%. Okay, let's do 2 of them. All right, 100% waste disposal. And so we can see that it is actually moving out now. So we need a place to store this waste. We're going to store it right here, metal waste. Oh yeah, look at that. We're producing aluminum and steel here now. So that's actually really interesting because now we have to get this out. Alright, so aluminum and steel. Yeah, we need to get this out of here now. Okay. So what we're going to do is use a road so it doesn't ever come back. Okay, cool. So now we can get rid... Look at this. We're actually making a supply. So realistically, we should run this stuff back. So this is iron right here. Oof, we got a lot of storage for it. I'm gonna run it here. So there's steel bars here. We need to get more storage. All right, we got trains unlocking next. All right, so that is steel, and then here's aluminum. Aluminum we're gonna bring back over here. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna drop it off right here. Get a couple vehicles going. Yeah, trains just mechanical parts and high tech, and the rails are just concrete and steel. That's not bad. And we definitely need more storage here for aluminum bars. There we go. Very good. We run out of storage, this place is going to get full of waste, I'm afraid. We're doing decent. So what else do we need? Nope, we don't need anything. So this place is going to 1,000 pop now. We're beautiful people now. And the temperature is continuing to go up. It looks like we're having a problem with sulfur. Ooh, we are not keeping up with sulfur production. Okay. Well, that is easy. That is an easy one to do right. We're going to get another train of sulfur going, I think. We'll get some more tiers. There we go. And let's go crazy here. You can just hold down the button. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, more room for fluoride. We need to start increasing all of the storage areas now. Like over here, especially. Okay, we're running out of the tier 2s. Okay, I need to get those in production again. Looks like we don't have polymers here. Have them right there. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. Place this here, place this here. Then we'll build one and then I can replace it. I need to replace just all the tier 1s, to be honest. Okay, we're awesome. In production again. Oh, we're almost at 1,000 pop. That's pretty crazy. Alright, concrete production is not able to keep up. We actually have plenty of sulfur. And it looks like we're not building any factories. Oh no, everything's breaking down. Well, that was silly of me. I forgot to replace the guy making factories. And to replace the guy making the other stuff. Oh boy. There we go. Make sure to upgrade these guys to tier 2 and we're in business. Perfection. Okay, we're back. We're back in order again. Things are... That was kind of crazy. Right, steel is there. Okay, so concrete is the next step. And then we can make reinforced concrete. There we go. I need a tier 2 back here and here. All right, we got 2 more factories making concrete. Oh dang. Look at that, we're at insufficient waste disposal already. That is crazy. Alright, we need more waste disposal. That's nuts. Get a bunch of them going. Well, some of these just need more storage too. Beautiful. Alright, that's helping out. We just needed a little bit more. I kind of feel like we need to think of this in a different way. Oh, no wonder. We didn't have anyone moving the steel bars out. Let's put that to 40. Put you to 40. I know it's a lot of trains. It's probably a dumb amount of trains, but, you know, choo-choo. Steel bars there. Aluminum there. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have just a little bit more of things going on here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We're amazing. Oh, look how much we're polluting, too. This is beautiful. Get some more, right? We can put one here. Put one right here. And one here, and here, and here. And that's it. Okay, cool. Get a little bit more pollution going. Heating up the planet. Okay, yeah, we just needed to fix that one problem. That's really cool. Look at that. We got steel and iron, like, coming out the wazoo. 913 pop. Let's take a peek, right? Let's take a big old peek. What's going on here? What's going on? All right, so status is stable. City supply is at 89%. So it looks... Oh, we're running low on oxygen. Okay, so we need to switch out from the greenhouse generator. Oh boy, we have such an enterprise. It's actually quite impressive. Yeah, let's split it up. We got 2 of them, right? So atmospheric extractor. We'll get into trains here in a second. I know there's someone out there yelling choo-choo. I feel you. We'll get the choo-choos up. Okay, right here, oxygen. Beautiful. Okay, let's get the tier 2s. Oxygen. And let's push this out so that we have a lot of room to expand oxygen production. I feel like this is something that you can definitely overdo. I mean, like, you want to overdo it, right? You do not want to run out of oxygen. There we are. Okay, we're back in business. Look at us grow with over 1,000. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got to get the rails and all that stuff next. Oop, nope, we don't. Metal recycling is not enough. Bigger cities will generate plastic waste. Okay. Nitrogen. All right, try to balance nitrogen production. Oh, we're getting there. Now we have plastic waste, nitrogen, more gases that we need nitrogen to make, and an ice extractor. Wow. So we're going to start warming up the core here soon. So what do we need? It's still just the same things. So reinforced concrete. So the sulfur from reinforced concrete. So we got steel bars. We're actually using, you know, recycling steel. So it's just the concrete production there. The high tech, though, we need polymers. Polymers are free, and aluminum is also basically free. And oxygen is basically free. So realistically, concrete is the one thing that we need to figure out in order to create a sustained colony. And I bet you the ice extractor is going to help get us to a place where we can do some other cool stuff. Make sure we put a limit on those because those are going to be expensive. All right, I'm pretty happy with everything that's going on here. I feel like we're in a good place. And we probably have quite a bit going on here. Ooh, I did not get the... Oh, I did. Yeah, we got this guy right here. Let's get some more trucks. Beautiful. Let's also get some more roads. We can go fast. Okay. We have all our base resources. We're doing great. What's going to really hurt us, I think, is not being able to get enough of this. And even with 2 lanes going, oof, we're suffering. We need more trucks. All right, beautiful. All right, next is 2,000 pop. That's going to be a little hard. What's kind of cool, though, is we are producing materials now at a really good rate. And I think trains are kind of the next logical step. So we need mechanical and high-tech, concrete and steel. So we do actually have both mechanical parts being dropped here and high-tech stuff right here. So we could actually build some of this stuff right here. Yep, it's right here. So we're going to make trains right here. Place 2 of these down. Perfect. I love that way I don't have to have any storage for this. So they're going to start producing trains, and we've capped that at 100 trains. And for rails, we've capped it at 1,000. We need concrete and steel. So anywhere that I have both of those together would be ideal, right? So we do actually have both steel and concrete right here. Look at that. It's beautiful. So let's make some rails. And right here, oh, and we have steel all back here. Look at this. Okay, bunch of rails. We're gonna want a lot of this. Okay, so 4 of these is good. And then the ice extractor, we need reinforced concrete and mechanical parts. And I set that at 10. So we have reinforced concrete right here, but no mechanical parts tied to any of that. Okay. I'm wondering if I can do something a little interesting here. Nah, it won't work. Okay, we'll just need to deliver some reinforced concrete to a place with mechanical parts. I think right over here is actually a good spot. Reinforced concrete, and we'll just pull a little bit of reinforced concrete from this area. Boom. Over here. And then we can get up a little bit of production. And you will make the ice extractor. Perfect. All we need. Make sure that these are tier 2s. We're in good shape. Okay. And let's add a couple more vehicles. 5. 5 sounds good. 4. That works too. We're building up. Let's see what's going on. So you need to check your city every once in a while, right? You got to check it out and see what else it needs. City of whoops. City waste disposal is limited, so we need a little bit more waste disposal. This is actually kind of freaking me out because we have so much. You can see, here we go. It's crazy. So as long as we're within radius of a depot that does waste, we're in good shape. But I don't think, yeah, I think we're gonna have to make this a little bigger. There we go. Metal waste. Plastic waste is gonna become the next step. All right, so we got plenty of room for waste, so we can pull stuff down. And we got these big old ice drills now. Ooh, there's so much good material down here. So let's see. If we place an ice drill right here, seems like there's an enormous amount of ice. See what this does. The product it gives is nitrogen. So what we want, spot right here for nitrogen. And I'm not sure if we're going to use rails or roads here. It's not crazy far away. Let's make a nitrogen storage area. And you know what? We can do that nitrogen storage right here. I'm going to have it be a little different. Nitrogen, nitrogen, nitrogen. There we go. There we are. Beautiful day. And we'll move it all the way up here. And likely we're going to need a lot of it. And there's a lot of ice, so I'm assuming we're going to need a lot of nitrogen. Do 60 vehicles. Oh boy, we got a lot. Yeah, let's make sure we got storage for days. I think we're going to need more of these drills than I thought. That's all right, we're producing them. Let's get them going. Okay. Now let's go check out our colony and see what else we need here. All right, everything is... City waste disposal still is limited. Ah, plastic waste is now full. Okay. So this is where things are going to get a little interesting for us. Right, we're going to do plastic waste out of this guy. And we're just going to have to kind of move it down the line. So now we have plastic waste. So this recycling center only uses metal waste, right? Okay, here we go. So that we can set up this gent right here. He'll turn plastic into polymer. Wow. Now we have polymers. Okay, and same principle. We need to create a polymer storage. We're going to do that here. There we go. And we need to bust this out to the polymer storage area. We're getting a little full up on some stuff. That's interesting. So over here, oh yeah, we have polymers right here. That's great because we're running low. So I'm gonna bring these guys over here and they're just gonna unload the polymers into the storage area. That's actually really good for us. We're gonna need more factories. Okay, let's do this correctly. So we need this area here. Let's delete you. Let's get a bunch of these guys out. And these are gonna be polymers all throughout this area. And polymer factory here. Back, yeah, these two spots back here should just be polymer factories. There we go. Make sure we're making lots of polymers. We're running real low on this stuff. It's actually kind of freaking me out. There we go. Let's get a big old empire of polymers going. Okay, that one didn't work. Okay, cool. We've really increased our polymer capacity. Let's also get some storage for the polymers. Additional. I think we need a lot. Beautiful. All right. So, yeah, the population's blowing up again. I'm almost at 2,000. This is getting a little crazy here. And I'm waiting for the fourth. You can see that there's a fourth one. I'm waiting to see what it's going to be. We are, mining out the ice now. Once water is flowing, it could cause dams and pumps to help us control it. Okay, we need some dams. We got dam and dam pumps, and that is reinforced concrete into dam elements and reinforced high-tech into dam pumps. Okay, that will be interesting. So let's go to our reinforced concrete area. It's right here. Set this at 100. This area here is going to be 10, just for pumps. That's reinforced and high-tech. Okay. And mechanical parts is having issues. Okay, we need substantial production of mechanical parts. This is what we're going to do. There we go. Mechanical parts at the wazoo now. There we go. Okay, so now we can just get crazy production going. Here we are. Let's get to it. And they'll just jump around and move stuff for us. But yeah, we're running out of mechanical parts. We just need to watch everything, make sure we don't have any issues. Okay. So right here, we can get one of the first things up, which is dam elements. Oh, nice. We just hit another threshold. Ooh, space elevator is now ready. A lot of nanotubes. Okay. Oof. Carbon nanotubes. My gosh. Space elevator cable. Space elevator itself. Construction site. Nano research center. Wow. And so all we need is just space elevator cables, which is carbon, nanotubes, and aluminum. Okay. We're making progress here. The next objective is to construct that space elevator. All right. And for the dam pump, we need reinforced concrete and high-tech parts. All right, we got a good thing going on right here. I kind of like this. So I say we just bring the high-tech parts over here. Do a new pull. High-tech parts. Let's get a good amount of trucks. Get the assembly plant up and dam pumps. Okay, we're good. Now let's see what else we need to build. Construction site is reinforced concrete. Okay. For future research centers. All right. But we can do that here too. Let's make sure we put a cap on these things though. We want 10 of them. You don't want a million. All right. Let's come back down here. I don't want too many of these drills, but I want to make sure that we have enough drills placed down to keep expanding. And we got a lot of trucks, so might need to get into trains here in a second. Well, we can see. We get a choo-choo. Everybody loves choo-choos. Get this choo-choo going. Because I feel like we're not getting this stuff up here fast enough. Holy cow, that is a long way to go. Okay. We are. And here we go. Get as much of this as stored as possible. And we will bring from here. Rail stop must not have dead end and only 2 rail neighbors. Okay. Ah, we need some kind of like loop-de-loop, I guess. Here we go. Okay. Oh dang. Yeah, so we're gonna need a loop. Gotta be able to turn around, I guess. Get this going. Okay. And yeah, from here we can just do that. That gives us the loop. Perfect. Now we should be able to do this pretty much any place we want. There we go. As they just need to be able to turn around. Right. Okay, right there. Nice. Choo-choos. Let's see how well this works, right? Alright, there it goes. Loading up that nitrogen. We don't have that much. This is kind of overkill. Oh, you know what we really should be bringing up is sulfur. Let's do it. We need a lot of sulfur anyway, so... do it. I just want to get the choo-choos going. So I think as long as you do a loopy-loop like this, and it can move, you're in good shape. Yep. So sulfur needs to be brought all the way over here. So this is actually kind of a conundrum. I did not prepare myself for the choo-choos. So what we're going to do is create a choo-choo off-ramp site. And I'll just drive with trucks over there. It's a little messy, but honestly, it's the only thing I could think to do. It's a sulfur, and road. And then we'll use trains to deliver, or sorry, trucks to deliver sulfur. And we'll use the train to deliver that. Look, luckily, these things don't cost really anything to run, so. This is a much faster way to get these resources up here. Here we go. Get 10 of them going. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, these trains are massive. Look, each train has so much storage. Oh, that's so much better than these trucks. That's beautiful. All right, so we want enough of these that another train... yeah, the trains are... 10 trains seems to be pretty good. One's arriving, getting full. I think we're going to boot this up to 11 trains. I think that's going to be a little bit more than we need. So we should have a steady flow of sulfur coming in now. Perfect. Got a lot of vehicles moving. Yeah, they can't even unload it all. We got gridlock. Okay, that's good. I like that. That's a good place to be. All right, so we have dams. We have everything we need. Now let's see what we need to build here. Construction sites, we're building those. So we need to build out some construction sites now. And these can go... do these need to go in cities? Construction for future research. Needs reinforced... okay. I don't know if this needs to be placed next to a city. It requires reinforced concrete and high-tech parts to make nano research centers. Okay. So we just need to go to the place we have both of those. Right there. And we can start making these research centers. Okay, it does have to be connected to a city. Thank you. So we should have all of that here, and we're not bringing in enough high-tech parts. So this is going to be the hard part. How do I connect this? Oh, it's this whole... I think we can place it right here. Okay, yeah, that worked. It's a little far away from everything, but no biggie. Okay, reinforced concrete. And mechanical... yeah, here. All right, I'm going to have to destroy one of these. High-tech parts. Okay, now we can get high-tech parts up in here. So it looks like we need more high-tech parts, and that's scary. High-tech parts, okay. We're gonna boot that up to 80 vehicles bringing in high-tech parts. Let's make sure that we're actually producing high-tech parts. Yeah, we are. We got lots. We probably need more, though. Oh, we don't have enough carbon. Right, so polymers and steel. Oh, or sorry, aluminum. That will give us a little bit more. Like a factory, sorry. High-tech parts. There we go. And then high-tech parts to pull. There you go. Now we have more factories to make high-tech parts. But we are running out of polymers. Oh, nice. We have tons of them. We only have 12. Let's put that up to 42 vehicles, bringing in that. Bunch more aluminum bars, too. All right. I think we're going to be in business now. There we go. Polymers are on the way. Want to make sure that these production values aren't going down too much. Okay. So this gent just needs 200 reinforced concrete. Beautiful. Great, as we needed all these resources anyway, so no harm, no foul. City supply, waste disposal is good. City supply is at 75%, which actually means that we need another one of these bad boys. We can get one up. Yeah, city supply center. I'll put it right here, next to everything. Oxygen. Reinforced concrete's not coming in. We only have 30 vehicles. We're gonna bump that up to 120. All right, we might need to start getting trained to get this stuff in a little bit better. Reinforced concrete, we have barely any. Okay, so we need even more reinforced concrete now. We can't win. So these are our reinforced concretes, just concrete and steel bars. Yeah, we got lots of steel. I needed to make these much bigger. Concrete is good. I'm almost on the fence about doing something here, right? Like making concrete, like setting up another operation, 2 different concrete makers, simply because it's getting a little crazy. This is still doing really well, and yeah, we're still moving stuff up, and iron is still doing really, really well. What I think I'm gonna do, get another choo-choo train, and we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna have just a lot of iron. Crazy amount of iron. There we go. So let's bring the raw resource down here. Iron ore. We'll get a bunch of iron ore placements here. And we'll boot that up to 11 trains. We'll make steel bars. Okay, and then concrete. There you go. Now we can just do something crazy. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. And then now I can place my super concrete maker. Reinforced concrete. There we go. Okay. That should be sufficient. Alright, there's reinforced concrete. We're going to get another load coming in. Right here. We'll need to get another reinforced concrete down right here. There we go. Now we have a place to drop all of it. And we're doing good. We got enough. We just need to make sure that we never run out of material. Like we need some more vehicles to take iron out. Alright, that's crazy. That's so nuts. And annual production sec. Okay, so every time we put this much concrete in high tech, we get some research, okay? Wow. Barely keeping up with concrete production. That's actually really surprising. Well, we'll ramp it up. There you go. That should do it. Crazy amount of concrete. Beautiful. All right, that should keep us in business. Like we're not pulling in enough iron from this now. That's actually going to be an issue. Yeah, we'll just glide around and go crazy up here. There we are. Craziness begins. There we go. Got these. Some of these inner areas are dead. That's great. Can get in there and get more material. Need to get a couple more guys helping out. They need to be able to move fast. Getting kind of bottlenecked on these corners, so we'll do that. We're gonna need more iron. There's no way around it. The drills are doing an okay job. The city's at 3,000 pop. I think it's kind of hit its limit. City supply capacity is at 75%. Stable, but not growing. Ah, food. Now we have to get food. But we're not there yet because we haven't got the elevator. Okay. Base elevator is going to be the next thing. So we need to get these cables. And that's just carbon and aluminum. Carbon nanotubes. Let's see what we can do here. Well, I don't have the ability to make carbon nanotubes. You make the aluminum. I think the research center wasn't working correctly. Let's get this going now. There we go. That's what was going on. We didn't get the research. And then over here, we don't have high-tech parts. Okay. There we go. Now we're in business. Beautiful. It's growing again. There we go. Oh, so that's how you get the carbon nanotubes. Interesting. Okay. I want to destroy this. I'm gonna do choo-choo trains. Oh, good God. Okay. Oh, it's any better. Forget the choo-choo train. We'll just go with the road. Okay. Now we have the carbon nanotubes. We just need aluminum. A lot of aluminum. Oh, crap. We've run out of aluminum ore. Oh, boy. He neglected the aluminums. Okay. Well, let's get this going, right? I think I'm going to do something a little different this time, too. I think we're just... We'll come back to these two nodes. We're not going to destroy them, so... Alright, let's just get some production going. It's a lot, it feels like it's a lot better when you just have one going down the middle. You can get a lot more. There we go. Moves fluidly. Make a mass storage area too. I want to make sure we just have tons of this stuff. Beautiful. All right, the aluminum must flow. All right, so right here, I think is a good spot. We're gonna bring in carbon nanotubes here. This is gonna take a bit. I need to take a bit of resources. Okay. Carbon nanotubes right here. And then we make space elevator cables. Put this down for storage. And then we'll move the truckies all the way up. Oof, we gotta build a road. All the way up here. Create a storage for it. And then we'll make a track. Or not a track, but a, you know, an operation to go up there. Some freaking cables. Here we are. Let's boot up the amount of vehicles to a ton because it's really far away. Also boot up storage because we want to just have as many of these as possible. All right, we're ready. Once we get them cables, the carbon nanotube cables, and do we set this up correctly? That's weird. All right, so the truck route is up. Going. Oh, I set it up incorrectly. I see. Origin is... No, this is right. There we go. I just changed the origin. That slightly did it, I think. This is... Give me a second. Oh, it's because I don't have the freaking storage for it. My bad. Alright, we're in good shape now. I hate that so much. It's like, even though the storage is right there, you still have to build the guy. And let's build 2 of them to help him out. Move a little faster. Oh, that is a lot. That is an insane amount of tubes. Oh, I see. So once you get it running, it just runs indefinitely. Okay. That is amazing. I didn't know that. Get more vehicles over here. Yeah, we're going to be pumping this stuff up pretty quick. And we need a lot of these, so maybe we should actually build more factories. Yeah. We'll do 2 of them. Okay, we got 2 factories going. It just needs aluminum. This is aluminum ore. So we need to pull over... I have an idea. We'll just do production of aluminum bars right here. Call it a day. These 2, and we'll replace it with aluminum. I didn't have to delete them. I could have just changed them. That's silly. All right, yeah. All right, yeah. We just need to be able to pull from there. Beautiful. Okay, now I can increase my production with this weird thing I've done, but it will work. More aluminum. There it is. Look at that. That's amazing. Get like 160 of these guys because they have a really long way to go. So, oh god, do they ever. Now we're delivering these. We just need, you know, 1,000. Make another storage or 2. Here we go. Make 4 storages. Move a little faster. We're getting there. That's not, yeah, it's not going to be so hard. Once, I mean, it was expensive to get this thing going, but once you get it up, it's good. All right, let's look at our base resources. Ooh, fluorite. Oh no, what happened to my fluorites? We're running low. Oh no, we got water forming now. Gotta be careful. I don't know, if we run out of fluoride, that's alright. We just stop polluting, right? We could slow down for a bit. I'm okay with that. I want to get the space elevator up and... Holy Fritos. Okay, well, we have a lot of iron down here. We probably don't need 100. We have 11? Well, that's the train. That's right. Well, the train works. And, yeah, look how much freaking... reinforced concrete we have. Okay. Supply center and waste disposal must be in contact with city. Okay. So this is no longer working. Supply center right here. Perfect. All right. Whoops is increasing. I think we're doing great. Ooh, no. We have a lot of metal waste. That's actually crazy because look how many of these guys we have. Oh, it's full up on steel. That means we have so much steel production, there's nowhere else to put this stuff. Oh boy. We gotta come over to steel production. Alright. I mean, it's a good thing, right? But it's also insane. I gotta get more storage. A lot more storage. I gotta get rid of this stuff. I almost think I should probably send some of this stuff to a different area. Alright, right here. Get a bunch of these. Need to get this production moving out. Our waste is building up. There we go. Cleaning up the town. The city is beautiful. Let's see where we're at with this. Oh, we're getting close. We're 3/4, almost 3/4 there. Dexy. We gotta get more gas. I really don't want to get more gas though. Well, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing with this stuff. All right, and this train is amazing. Let's get some more choo-choos. Get 14. I think we need more choo-choos. Yeah, you can see the more of these we have, the faster if they fill up the train. So let's go crazy here with a bunch of these so we can just rapidly expand into those trains. Beautiful. Oh, we did it. We did it. Space elevator. So now we can bring in seeds to produce food. Ah, so that's where we get our food. Various seeds plus compost plus water gives a food. Pumping stations give water. Compost is carbon and nitrogen. Okay. And pumping stations are reinforced concrete, high-tech. Greenhouse is steel and polymer. Oh my gosh, this is super easy. We're getting so close. I do think we're going to need a little bit more over from this area. Get that gas going. I mean, I think they don't intend for you to have to use this stuff all the time. So yeah, we got water over here. Got a big crater. All right, let's go to our handy dandy production area. We got reinforced and high-tech stuff. What can I make here? Polymer and steel. Reinforced and high-tech. Well, that's what we got right here, my friend. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's make a pumping station. Let's make sure to put some caps on these. 10. And the pumping station, 10. Pump water from ground. Must be built over humid ground, not submerged in water. Green areas. Okay. So this right here. And the greenhouse is steel and polymer. Got polymers here. Got steel, or that's aluminum. We got steel and polymer. Yeah, here we go. So we don't need any more dams. Yeah, no, it's aluminum. That's my steels. Ah, look at that. We got steel and polymer right here. I think this is a beautiful place. Like, we can just take it from right here. Right down the road, right? Same thing right here. Okay, look at that. Kaboom. Greenhouses. All right, cap that at 10. Not bad. So the greenhouse place right here, it needs various seeds, compost, and water. Various seeds, compost, water. Okay. So we're getting seeds from here. And compost we can make down here with carbon and nitrogen. I say we have a bunch of carbon right here. We bring in the nitrogen. Yeah, so this is where we're going to produce this stuff. Compost, 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 compost. Do this. Carbon, carbon, carbon. And then the nitrogen will come in. Nitrogen, nitrogen. And this will be the storage for compost. Yeah, so this dude in the back, we don't need him. This will work for now. So we just need to bring in the nitrogen right here. And the nitrogen is right here. Boom. Okay, there we go. We got it going on now. I'll do another nitrogen right here just to make it faster. And there's our compost. So the compost needs to be moved to the greenhouse, the seeds, and we need water. So we have water here, this here, this here. So ideally, I would just, we should probably just keep all production here, right? Yeah. So here's my compost. Road there. Let's just make a new area for this, okay? We're gonna have compost, have water, and we're gonna have seeds. All right here. Okay. So first and foremost, let's bring up this beautiful compost. Connect this road so we can get a little bit better of a speed between areas. There we go. Beautiful. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a doozy. Let's get... I wish it wouldn't do this. Alright, we're gonna have some weird snakiness, but... There we go. A little bit closer. So the space elevator is going to... Oh, it's gonna take forever. We do have a lot of vehicles. Oh yeah, that's not seeds. So this is the seeds. Let's fill this full of seeds here. But they don't need these materials anymore, the space elevator. I'm just gonna keep it there. But that's interesting. We should have a ton of these. Just an absolute ton. I want to make sure all the seeds are full at all times. There we go. I'm feeling pretty now. Alright, so let's move the seeds to our new area. Here. Various seeds. Boot this one up to like 100. This needs to be high. Okay, and then water. Now water, we're going to take from over here. But yeah, we need a bunch of greenhouses up over here. Okay, let's actually get this up first. So this will allow me to have greenhouses all the way around this, producing food. All right, and then we can move the food. So now we just need water. We got our pumps. That's pretty easy. The road. Get our storage. Oh, look at that. How easy is that? And, oof, a little bit of a distance. Yeah, that's a distance, but you know what? I'm lazy. I'm a very lazy man. We're just gonna do a bajillion vehicles. We might go to trains here in a bit, but we'll see. If it slows down, we'll do it. Okay, there's our water. We can do like 141. Okay, so there's the seeds, there's everything once the water gets here. Ooh, 6 parts water? Ooh. It is a lot of water. And 2 parts compost. We definitely want another compost, right? Things of compost. I think 1 thing of seeds is fine because it's only 1 part. And I think we're going to need 2 different areas bringing in water to keep up with production. So we'll do 2 different tracks. This actually might be a choo-choo moment, but just do this for now. There we go. We're keeping up. Oh, damn, we are keeping up. And that's beautiful. Okay, and then we'll move the food into the city. We got a spot for the food right there. Move the food this way. And let's have a lot of storage for food here. Right. Now this is where things get complicated. I need to move it up in here, and I just have too many things. I need a tier 3 depot. Okay. How do I get the food? Now the food's not going to hit everybody. I'm going to delete you. You. Replace that with food. Food. Then I can delete this. Replace this with food. And there we go. We have it. And we got plenty of oxygen, so we're fine. Alright, the food is coming in now. And we just need to load a ton of trains coming in. Or trucks. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to bring us to the next stage, which is 6,000 pop. And that likely means we need way more waste disposal. This is actually getting a little tough. I'm just like, okay, more waste disposal. Where am I going to put that? I don't know. Right here. As long as it can get to the waste. Yeah, just a ton of them. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Let's put another waste disposal right here. Plastic waste. Metal waste and plastic waste. Perfect. Everything is within order. Recycling centers are working. We need more of them. But, yeah, let's do plastic here. And this should actually be, yeah, aluminum. There we go. You can see we got a lot. We got a lot of metal waste. So, yeah, we need actually more metal waste. So this is the other problem is there's nowhere for it to go. Oh, this is getting rough. Right, steel bars. Steel bars. Go. And then now we need polymers. Polymers, polymers, polymers. Polymers. Okay. That should give us a good amount. I mean, the city is getting massive. There we go. Look at that. 100%. Booming. We're booming. So much food. The city of Whoops is magical. We got water coming in. We need more. Oh, it looks like these guys can bring water in too. It's moving. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. 30 per cycle. Yeah, that's great. We got a lot of trucks moving this stuff. We got, yeah, water's really bottlenecking food production. It's kind of crazy. All right, well, you know the drill. More water. Looks like I can do it over here, though, so that's kind of weird. If I can do it over here, let's remove these. Go crazy. I can just do a bunch down the line right here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, not enough water. Oh. Guess we can't go crazy that way. Okay, we're gonna have to go crazy a different way then. We'll just do this. I want to make it so it can move around easy. There we go. Now we got water. More vehicles. Yeah, you know, just a few thousand vehicles. No biggie. Oh, it's getting a little bigger. Getting bigger. Luckily, we haven't had any issues, so that's great. The city's getting bigger, too. So let's see what's going on over here. We have all 4 now. We're stable. Limited disposal. Okay, so what's going on? Metal waste. Alright, so the metal waste is not moving. We got plastic waste. Okay. Right here, we need to do metal waste. Boom. And then the metal waste. Yeah, it's going to need more. There we go. Alright, that should help. We should have enough places doing metal. Aluminum is full again? Ah, I see. We don't have an aluminum. The aluminum nodes are all the way over here. That's the problem. So let's delete one of them. Place the aluminum node. There we go. And then replace this guy with aluminum. There we go. We're back in business. Okay, now we can start processing everything. All right, we got to destroy this waste disposal here. Okay, the city of Whoops is now at 100%, and we are just booming. We are booming. That's amazing. It's growing. It's growing big. The city's getting awesome. We got future cars. Future cars. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're gonna bring people now. Look at that. Pine trees. Various seeds, carbon, water, pine trees. And other trees. And a tree generator. Tree greenhouse. Steel and polymer. Well, you know what's interesting? We have steel and polymer right here. Oh, we did. Oh, they must be moving all the polymers. Okay. No, we don't have steel. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's come over here. Got the polymers. We got a lot to do. I don't think we need all this. So, all this food. I don't think we need all of it. Can I get rid of 2 of the greenhouses? Oh, crap. I can't get rid of these, though. Got rid of them in the wrong spot. There we go. Alright, so we need to make the greenhouse. We need to be able to put greenhouses down here. Let's cap these at 20. Do 100 of each of these. Okay, so for this, these are easy. We just need steel and polymer. So we could just literally go anywhere where we have that already going on. Right, like over here. And here we go. Big greenhouse. Oh, no, that's aluminum. Not bad. I think I'm just gonna bring it here because I got a lot of stuff going on over here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. Now I can pull from everything. Here's our tree greenhouse. Okay, we just needed 2. 1 for pine, 1 for the other guy. And then we'll place storage for... I guess maybe we should just focus on 1. Oh, you don't even have to do storage for them. Cool. So we can have more food storage. They just come into being. And we need carbon for this. That's not a hard thing to do. We're going to bring carbon on the back side. So. And we'll just cart it right here. But boom, carbon. All right, we're in business. This is great. This is easy. So we need to put it in places that are viable. Over here. And this will start creating an atmosphere. Oh, it's spreading. We got different kinds of trees. Beautiful. All right, that's cool. We'll start creating a natural habitat. Oh no, the water is moving. Hopefully it doesn't get too deep. But this is really cool. It's spreading. Some of it looks like it's kind of dying. Minimum temperature, max temperature, conditions growing. Dormant. Okay, it's dormant. It's not always good, but it's okay. And some of it's spreading, you can see. So we can actually put it in multiple areas. Like, we should probably put it and let it start growing, right? In multiple areas to seed it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is really neat. Let's get some more. We're gonna need a lot more. I'm gonna have to set these quotas to 1,000, to be honest. We're gonna need just insane amounts. Okay, where are we at? Oh, there's no water here. Okay, well, that's silly. Oh no, there's water. It's just not getting it very quick because, yeah. I have a better idea. Destroy this. Carbon over here. Seeds right here. All right, various seeds. There we go. All right, water, various seeds, everything we need. And let's stack them up. All right, now we got 2s. Boom. Let's just focus on pine trees. Yeah, and look at that. We can get 4. We can get 4 of them in like that. Okay, cool. That will help us out a lot. So some of these, I think some of these trees, you can see they have different temperatures, minimum temperatures. Maximum temperature on this is 26, where the max temperature on this is 20. So this is for hot, and this is for cold weather. I think we're doing pretty good with these. You can see the hot weather ones died. So a lot of this is actually dying. There we go. Let's see if we can get that going. We're definitely going to have to increase temperature, most likely. It doesn't look like these guys made it. Try a few different ways. I think, yeah, as we go north, it's going to get colder. Of course, right? Alright, base materials are doing pretty decent. Like reinforced concrete. We're pulling in a lot from over here. I think I'm just going to steal a little bit from this and put it into this area here. I just want to make sure we have enough. I know it's kind of like swapping back and forth, but whatever. We're producing a lot of reinforced concrete here. And we should probably get some more storage for it too. The way we're stockpiling it. I want massive stockpiles of this. Alright, so the greenhouse is fantastic. Trees, we got lots of trees now. Yeah, let's just surround the lake with trees and see what sticks. Oh damn, look how much water we have. We need more vehicles. I'm probably gonna have to get a choo-choo up here. I don't think we're pulling in enough water. Oh no, we are. Okay, cool. We're in a good place. Food actually is starting to scare me. Let's get one more green. Yeah, we can put the greenhouse right there. Perfect. A little bit more food production going. Okay, things are in motion. The city of Whoops needs more waste disposal. Okay, it just keeps getting crazy here. Plastic waste, plastic. Okay, this is the problem. We need to switch it out. There we go. Now we're rolling. Okay, and so this one needs to be plastic waste. No, these are all metal. That's plastic. Okay. Steel is full. Okay, so we have 211 yeah, we just need more vehicles. We're making that much steel. That is nuts. That's how much steel we're making. Wow. Okay, more. We might have to get the choo-choos in here. My god, that looks actually kind of crazy. A lot going on. Okay, what's the take? Okay, the forest is growing here, very good. And Yeah. We'll just go all the way around. See how well we can do. See if we can get this to grow. I should probably concentrate it in one area instead of going crazy with it, but it's all right. Base elevator's doing a fantastic job. All right, look at that. We're booming. Population's expanding substantially quick. I think we're gonna have to get another facility for waste. Like, we need to get something a little bit better. It says it needs to be in the city limits, right? So it's like, okay. Let's play, right? It's creating both it's creating both types of waste, so. Plastic waste. So we'll alternate like this, and we'll go out, right? We're going crazy here now. We're gonna do this proper. Metal waste. All right. And then recycle. And this will be plastic over here. Okay. One side metal. Make it easy. We need aluminum and steel. And we'll alternate. Steel. And over here, it's just straight up polymers. Okay. We're almost at 10,000 now. City of Whoops is amazing. And choo-choo trains. Yeah. We're going to choo-choo land now. Choo-choo is plugged straight into the tracks over here. This choo-choo, you keep, if they go too close together, it's really annoying. They start sticking, so I've just been moving the tracks really far apart. And we can actually cross, no problem. Okay. So one choo-choo, moving steel. Let's just, yeah. Remove steel bars right here. And 10. Okay. The other one, moving aluminum. Aluminum bars. And get a nice little road up. Boom. Connect the road over here. Okay. So now we need another choo-choo. Bringing in the aluminum. Yeah, this will just be much faster. Just get it out of there. Boom. And then we'll just cart it over. Even though we have more than enough. Oh, God. I'm going to cart it anyway. Hopefully at some point we need it. And when we do need it, it will be there for us. Same over here. Keep it moving. Get 10 trains. There we go. Look at that. Off to the races. Alright. So we're getting rid of all the aluminum. Now we need one for polymers. I guess I can just stop right here. Alright. Polymers from there here. And 11 trains. Then we'll use vehicles to move the polymers to our polymer storage. This looks good. There we go. Okay, we got a good network now, bringing everything in. This should keep this area clean. Oh, we're almost at 10,000. Perfect. So, yeah, city waste should be at 100. City supplies almost at 100%. We need another city supply because we can't keep up. Oh man, there's nowhere to really put it. Right here. Okay, cool, that worked. We put it right there, and all 4 can get to it. Perfect. There we go. It's 10,000 pop time. We're gonna need to do the same thing with that. This one's a little trickier because you have to have it on the edge of a town. It's getting kind of crazy though. Okay, look at that. The waste is being pulled out. Oh wow. Nice, now we can make nano composite building materials with those tubes. All right, tempered steel. Steel bars and nitrogen. Nano, compost, tempered steel, carbon, nanotubes. Okay, so we have to make tempered steel. And we need 20,000 pop. Boys, oh boys. Okay, we got lots of seeds. Yeah, our vegetation is really taking off. Let's do some highly concentrated areas. This looks like a great place to actually concentrate a lot of this. It can flow out in all directions. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we're gonna need like 10,000 of these. Let's actually set the cap here to 5,000. Cancel. 5,000. There we go. Alright, that should spread. It's already spreading as best as it can. I mean, we're getting some low-grade shrubs, and the trees are doing the best they can to survive. So far, so good. Got a nice little water area over here. Okay, yeah, this is looking good. Get some more nitrogen storage, because I think we're going to start using a lot of it. Alright, I'm going to get another choo-choo train. Moving up nitrogen. Okay. Now we need nano composites. So tempered steel is just nitrogen and steel. Oh, look at that. Steel bars and my nitrogen. What do we have over here? A ton of steel bars. Okay. Alright, so we're moving the steel bars from here to here. So it makes sense just to move it from the main area. And I think we're going to just do this. We're going to snake it around, and we're going to have a delivery of steel bars over here, 30. Okay, there we go. We got it going on now. Get a few more steel bar storage here. Not that we needed it. Okay. Nano composite. Tempered steel. And we're gonna go a little crazy here. Bring up a road. All the way around. And then storage. Tempered steel storage. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Now we have tempered steel storage here. Nano composites. So we'll bring in nano composites right behind all of this. Perfect. And then we can make nano composites here. Sorry, not nano composites. We need to bring in carbon nanotubes. Beautiful. Okay, road here. I'm thinking we'll just do a second area from up here. Bring more carbon nanotubes. I was thinking about taking them from one area, but we'll just do it like this. Carbon nanotubes. All right. Then we'll do the storage here for nano composites. Beautiful. 4 things making them. So once I get the first little bit of nanotubes in, we're going to be in business. Shouldn't have any issues. Oh, that's the wrong spot. I'm a moron. Yeah, Yeah, change that over here. Ah! There we go. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm just like, oh my god. Here we come. Now we're gonna get these bad boys. Beautiful. Production has started. Now, what do I need with these? Do I have to put them in to this place? I do. So they don't want reinforced concrete anymore. They want nano composites. So we're gonna switch out all of this for nano composites. That kind of sucks. Well, it's kind of cool because now we don't need reinforced concrete, right? And that could be a good or bad thing. But we're evolving in what resources we use. Okay. So now we're going to change the origin of our reinforced concrete line to this. And we're going to change it to nano composites. We're going to get 130. There we go. And I think I'm going to get some more storage to help out over here. So because when they come in, the more of these you have like this, the faster it seems we can get these guys going. Crap, I didn't mean to do that, but that's actually probably good. Yeah, look at that, that's fast. Okay, we got it going on now. Jeez Louise, they can't even keep up with everything. So we're not bringing in enough oxygen. And we don't have enough, oh my gosh. Okay, we need far more oxygen than I have. That's easy. There we go. Let's see if that does it. It's like doubled oxygen production. Food production's bad. Oh, we do need reinforced concrete. This is so weird. It's like they're alternating demands. Oh, we went under 10,000. So now we need reinforced concrete too. Oh boy, they hate me. Okay, well. Yeah, that makes... We have a reinforced concrete guy right here. I guess we can change this to reinforced concrete. You to reinforced concrete. I gotta make a better area for all this. Change you to reinforced concrete. There we go. You can still kind of do it. I think they can each pull, so it'll be fine. There we go. Reinforced concrete should be back on the menu. It's right there. Look at that. Okay, it's going in. And then food. So food is now bottlenecked. This isn't enough. Alright, so we don't need that. Put this guy right here. Oh, it looks like it's not the food itself, it's the compost. So we have a lot of compost coming in. No, we have carbon. Okay. Oh, there's not enough carbon coming in. Ah. Alright, well, we can remedy that. Let's try doing a little bit more. There we go. There we go. More carbon. That's kind of scary. There we go. A little bit more carbon coming in. We just need so much of it. I think we're gonna have to make a carbon area and import it in because it's too detrimental. Okay, let's do it right here. And this is easy because we can just go down the line. Do a bunch of carbon. Do a road. And then we can just truck it in. Right here. There we go. Bunch of carbon coming in now. And yeah, I have found if you swarm the area like this, you can see they all help load real quick, so it's really good. You want to speed that up. All right, we're back in business. So the carbon's going. Compost should be coming in now. There we go. Carbon, compost, we're in business. Let's come over here and see what's going on. Okay, so why isn't the reinforced concrete coming in? We're gonna have to track this down. Reinforced concrete's coming from here. There's no reinforced concrete because there's no concrete. There's no concrete because there's no sulfur. And why is there no sulfur? Okay, that makes sense. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do this. Let's do this proper. There we go. Something's like kind of like always breaking down with these designs. You just gotta make sure it's all coming in. I think we're gonna go crazy here. I just want to get this like rolling in. I don't want to have to come back and do this again. There we go. Yeah. Get it going. There we go. We got two little veins coming in now. That should get us back on track. I didn't even think about this spot up here. And why is this not pulling in just a ton? Oh, it's because it's going to the other area. Okay. Alright, let's do this all proper. Yeah, we're getting to that point where we have to go and look at the first things we put down. Yeah, we're just going to do this proper. Just have multiple lanes and just go crazy. Go. Here we go. Crazy time. Beautiful. Okay, the sulfur must flow. Alright, concrete production's back on the menu. We're going to start to make a lot of this stuff. It's going to take us a second to catch up, which kind of sucks. That's why the steel bars weren't being depleted, probably, too. Alright, and now we have just load after load of full train. Perfect. Alright, concrete's going back in. There we are. But the problem is this is all disorganized. I almost need to destroy everything and reorganize it proper. Whew. Okay, let's pause the game. This is an absolute, like, nightmare, right? I'm gonna leave oxygen alone. We're gonna destroy everything here, except for oxygen. This is fine. The supply center is here. I'm gonna destroy this. I feel like this is a much better area. This is just like chaos. Straight up chaos. Destroy everything and just redo this proper. Yeah, look at this chaos. A lot of, resources on the ground, but that's fine. It's just, it's just resources. All right, oxygen here is great. The city supply center here, here, and here. Okay, I like this. So what we're gonna have, drop point here, reinforced concrete, drop point here for nano composites. That's not gonna work. We need to pull these in a little bit more. They need to be kind of like in a straight line. You see how this is? I think what we'll do is we'll just bulldoze our way in. Like that. These are all waste disposals. Oh, I can't destroy that because then I won't be connected. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking. Reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete. Reinforced. 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 Next dude will be food. 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 Do a little thing weird there. Alright, so now they got food. Because they're not connected. That's okay. They will... Well, no, they actually won't. They'll give us... Okay. 2 connections here. If I can get them like this, that works for me too. I can go sideways. So yeah, these down here are good. Perfect. Okay, so if I can go sideways, we can have a road right here to drop off. Okay. This is great. This is going to be the hard part. Reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete. There. That brings reinforced concrete to every single person. Food. So we can have one right here. You will be food. Food to here, to here, to all of them. Perfect. High-tech parts. High-tech parts to here. To here. Oof. To here. Here. Oxygen. Okay, oxygen from behind. And we'll just pull that all the way from over here. In fact, I'm going to make this more intricate. There we go. Perfect. Now we just need to bring all this in. All right, we'll pull food from back here. Pull the parts from over here. Looks like we're dropping reinforced concrete up over here, so we'll pull the reinforced concrete from here. And there we go. And then the nanotubes will be switched out for reinforced concrete. This should work. It should work. Let's get this up to like 200 vehicles. And then I'm also going to do a food here. It's kind of nice to have assists, right? We'll do 2 foods right here. I'm actually going to have the nano composites right here. Let's start moving those in too. And we'll just have everything together. There we go. Guess maybe I'll just keep it. Yeah, there we go. See, I can get the nano composites all in. Right here, right here, right here. There you go. We can keep it all kind of together. Here, I'm gonna do reinforced concrete to help out. It'll help out with the trucks, you see. And then we'll do an extra high-tech here to help out with those trucks. There we are. That should help offload the trucks a lot faster. And oxygen is doing great. Everything's coming in. The only thing we don't have is food. Okay, so I messed up on food. Oh, he hits both of these. So he can be food. Boom. He can be food. There we go. Oh, I put metal waste for some reason. That's weird. Food. Food. And here we go. Food. We're in business. Except for this guy over here. That's okay, we can fix him too. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but this will work. There we go. Alright, now we have a way to get food on the other side as well. Perfect. Alright, we got all 4, and we have nanos. So now I don't have to worry if it falls below 10,000. But we can always switch out the reinforced for another thing once we hit the next tier. Alright, cool. Now we're at the nano stage. We're booming past 10,000. We don't need the reinforced concrete, but I'm going to keep it there. Kind of want to put another spot for nanos. Just keep it moving. Yeah, food seems to be kind of the bottleneck here. But I think we got it up to production now. Alright, 12,000 pop. Interestingly enough, we have plenty of food, but... I see. It's moving off the trucks weird. So we just need to change this guy right here to food. That will solve all our problems. There we go. Yeah, the high grades can still move between the two there. They got 2 people to help offload. Perfect. Oh yeah, look at that. We're shooting to the moon now. And now that we have this, look at that. We're keeping up with all of our waste. 100%. This is beautiful. And we're moving all these goods out by rail. Okay, we got a good thing going now. This is great. We are running out of iron ore. That is not cool. Oh yeah, look at that. That is that's crazy. We're gonna need another iron ore source probably. I know we're bringing in some steel, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. There we go. Let's get that stuff moving out. Oh geez. We have some iron ore. Definitely keep this. Yeah, we got a train coming. So we might need to go find another spot. Oh wow, look at that. I haven't been paying attention to the vegetation stuff. Oh yeah, I see the viability here. Alright, we pretty much got this whole area where, I mean, the forests are growing. Doing a good job on its own. So we just need to go to every water source there is and just start getting this stuff flowing. Oh wow. As long as we just get a good little area to start it, it will just spread by itself. Oh wow. Yeah, let's get a little nest egg over here. This will grow and this will spread fast. Let's just seed a couple little spots to help it out. Probably just take my time and make sure it's viable. Yeah, if we just seed little spots like this, it's gonna take off. That's great. Perfect. Alright. We got quite a bit going now. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a nice little spot over here. This is a good foothold. Alright. We are getting a lot of vegetation. This is great. And we're shooting to 2,000 pop, but we're having an issue now. Stable city supply is at 75%, so this is not enough, according to it. Oh boy. I don't know how to give it more. Right here. Why do we have that here? We do not need steel. This was supposed to be food. That's another reason. Alright, yeah, food's not coming in. It's not that how many we have, it's that we're not producing enough food. And it's because we don't have enough water. Oh no. I'm wondering if we can dam this. Alright, we're gonna do a dam. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Right, wrong way. Alright, look at that. We got it. It actually worked. We got the water back on track. I don't know if it's gonna all dry up now. Yeah. Let's get rid of these pumps. I think we're good. I think what we should do is just get rid of all the pumps now that we did this. We dammed it. We're good. We got our water back on track. And it looks like we need 211. Okay. Let's also get some more water storage. If we do this, they'll fill them up faster. Beautiful. All right, that's one way to do it. Vegetation is definitely spreading very quickly now. That's the danger. One thing breaks in your chain and boom. All right, the water's back on track. Food production still seems pretty limited. And it could just be because we don't have enough water coming in. Like, we have one dude moving the water in, right? So even though we have water, it's crappy. So I think what we're gonna do, none of these guys can tap into the water. We need to get the more water moving in, so I'm gonna do this, switch this out to water. That will help us move it in a little bit faster. Yeah, that works. Now it's coming in a lot quicker. I got multiple guys helping us out. That's something I needed to do from the beginning, so that's cool. Yeah, and seeds isn't a big deal. You only need one. So we really only need one seed holder. Let's turn that to water as well. That will get, yeah, that's what we need to do. We just need to get more water movers. Compost, kind of the same issue, right? Like, this guy has, we only have one person moving seeds. Okay. I have an idea. Compost. Water. Water. And seeds. Okay, we'll remove seeds from up here to down here. Alright, so that gives us 2 and 2 and 2, right? So that gives us 1. No water there. 2. Okay. So we need water over here. A lot of it. And we need seeds right here. Okay. Now the issue is compost. So boot that up to a lot more vehicles, and let's go check out compost. Oh wow. Yeah, we're getting dry. Okay, compost is just not, we just don't have enough. We have plenty of carbon and plenty of everything else, but oh dang. We did it. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, it won't war. Now we have to get a war elevator. Base elevator wants nano composites for seeds now. Okay. So unless I give them nano composites, they're not gonna give me what I want. Okay. So let's switch this out to nano composites. And then we'll switch out the space elevator, nano composites, change the origin to bring in nano composites. Boom, there we go. Now we're bringing in the nanos, and we'll get our seeds back on the menu. But without seeds coming in, yeah, we're screwed. So that's another reason why I'm feeling a little dumb now. I think we need to go even crazier on seed storage for that reason. I have so many seeds that it's silly. All right, here we go. We got it going on. Next goal is a 30,000 pop. We don't have enough high-tech parts coming in. Oh, and that's just because they can't offload it all. He's moving here. Let's turn this to high-tech. We need to offload the high-tech faster. Let's do another a route in as well. Moving high-tech parts from here. Right here. Okay, so it's basically just oxygen. And for some reason we don't have oxygen right here. Everybody else does. That could be throwing us off. He's getting oxygen from somewhere. That's weird. Go, oxygen, oxygen. There we go. Now we're in business. Okay, yeah, we're screaming to 30,000. This is actually pretty amazing. We're really progressing quickly, and the planet is starting to get green. Oh, we hit a bump. Ooh, the nanocomposites. Okay, we hit a bump on nanocomposites. We're moving too many. And we have plenty of resources, so it's realistically just the factories. There we go. That's a good start right there. There we go. Okay, got another factory down there. Keep it going. Getting a little crazy. Food is food. There we go. Turn that into a food storage. Turn you into a food storage. We just can't keep up with the compost. Okay, so we're bringing in carbon. Bringing in nitrogen. I think we need to go crazy, is what we need to do. And we need to just make a ton of compost. So what we're gonna do is just make a crazy place. We're gonna bring nitrogen in. Yeah, so we got nitrogen storage up here. And we'll bring nitrogen down into here. And we'll just go crazy on compost. We just need a ton of it. And it's pretty cool because we can just put the freaking compost right here. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And then cart it up. Right here. Compost. Ba-boom. Alright, we got it going on now. It should do it. That should get things back on track. Beautiful. Okay, let's take a peek. Alright, we got plenty of that. Iron is going to be an issue. I can already tell we may need to start bringing in iron from outside. We may need some more drills down here. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get a 2x2 area like this, and we're gonna drill all around it. We do not want to run out of these resources. There we go. Oh crap. We're losing production again. Okay, we might need to just pump a little bit out. There we go. That did it. Worried if I pump too much out, we won't have any water, right? I mean, you can use it in areas like this. I guess it would be fine if I pump too much out. I don't know, though. Let's go sideways with this. Oh, crap. It's pushing it out. Alright. Well, we gotta keep the water coming in. This just one of these might actually be viable, and we can always just get rid of it and open up the floodgates if we need to. Okay, the compost is coming in. The food is stacking up. We just hit the next tier. Cities require less oxygen. That is actually kind of cool. Oh, nice. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Yeah, we're starting to get an atmosphere. Negative 16C. Oh, okay, we have to really start heating up the planet. And we're totally out of the gas. So we need to get more of this and start burning. Okay. We need this special stuff. And we want to go to a place where we're not going to have issues. Right here is actually good. Fluorite. Alright, we're going to do it like this. And we're just going to fill this area in. We're going to do trains. This is just so freaking far away. And we can just plug it into the place we already have for it. Oh, it looks like we're doing buses. That's okay. We can do bus. Not crazy far. All right, let's get a truck down here. Okay, let's bring that in. Get this planet hot. All right, that's great. Food's up. All right, so what's the hubbub? What's keeping us up? Status at 92% supply. Okay, where is the supply issue? Oh, nano composites. Okay, so we need to figure out how to increase the production of this, which looks like tempered steel. Oh, nitrogen. Okay, so that's the reason, is we're not bringing in enough nitrogen here. We have 100 vehicles bringing in nitrogen. We have a train bringing in nitrogen. Ah, so this is a problem. And we need more drills. We're gonna boot up this to 50. And we need reinforced concrete and mechanical parts. Right here. Okay. Pumping station. Yeah, construction site, we don't need that. Ice extractor. There we go. We got it going on now. Let's go check out our water. Oh, crap. We did pull all the water out, but it looks like we're okay. We're in a good spot. This is perfect. Just enough water is flowing in. We're keeping everything good. That's kind of cool. I like the dams. That's really neat. And we drill, baby, drill. So we need to get more of these. Oh, I wonder if some of the drills will stop working as this goes back. So it's kind of probably a good idea to go further and further in. There we go. Yeah, we should have it double. So we'll get more, and then we can just line it with drills. I don't know if it produces anything faster. 10. Yeah, it doesn't really care. So we'll just keep producing these drills. We just need to keep the nitrogen coming in. Okay. We got a bit of nitrogen now. And that should keep the tempered steel on track. I think we're going to run out of iron at some point. Okay. So we don't need this anymore. This is pointless. I'll leave the road just because it's nice to have roads. Don't need it though. Okay. Everything's coming from here. This is perfect. Yeah, let's branch out, load vehicles faster. And let's increase this to like 250. Get 16. Okay. We need to pollute. Oh, we need fluoride. We need to boot this up to 37 people. Yeah, that was a problem too. More trucks. All right, so fluorite is still... Ugh. Too many vehicles on this. Oh, that's scary. We're actually getting into a point where we have too many vehicles. Oh, I need to get some new routes. Alright. Let's change the destination to here. Oh shit, that was not right. This is the destination. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we just have too many vehicles on the road. It did help a little bit, but alright, maybe we should just dial it back. Maybe we have too many vehicles on the road after all. Okay. Yeah, let's start pulling back by tens. Get some people off the road here. I'm gonna delete this. Get a road here. Change the origin to this. There we go. Look at that. That got them all off the path. That there's just, we want to keep this main road clear. There we go. That's it. Little loop-de-loop solve that. Oh yes, beautiful pollution. Look at that, -15 instead of -16. Sweet, sweet pollution. All right, but the fluoride deposits. This is probably where the trains make the most sense, though. And we're actually, I mean, we're pulling as much as we can. We're pulling it like the whole thing. All right, water's still coming in. Reinforced concrete's not, because we're not getting steel. Oh boy, we ran out of iron. Knew it would happen. Ah, yeah, that is not enough. Okay. Well, we need a new source of iron. Man. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Okay. Well, I know someone who's gonna get a train. Alright. We got it going on now. We're just gonna go crazy. And there's a bit of water here. I may need to dam this. That's the problem. Or we're gonna have a situation where I can't even get any of it. Okay. Alright, train tracks down. We need to go around the bodies of water. Oh, there's another iron right there. Okay, and we'll get the train. Yeah, that looks a little wonky, but it's okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we can do it. If I can get the train to kind of pull in right here and then loop up. Beautiful. All right, now we can get train iron. This is going to be so much better. Okay. Iron problem solved. 21 trains. A bunch of these guys. There we go. Yeah. We'll get all this iron out real fast. There we go. Okay. Once that first train comes in, here it comes. We're back in business. Oh, that's a beautiful sight. Look at it go. Look at it go. Whew. Okay. Now we'll get our steel production back in play. And we're almost at 30,000, but we got stuck with the nano composites. And that's because we don't have any steel. Okay, so that should remedy our steel situation. We should have enough. It's crazy. We were like steel flush and we got screwed. And it's 15.4. Yeah, we need to keep heating. As we keep heating, though, we're going to get bigger and bigger waters. Oh, no. This is the problem. We need to create a dam around this. There's no way around it. All right. Pumping stations are one thing. Dam pump. Mainly... Oh, we already have a dam pump right there. Okay. Mainly what I need is dam elements. Beautiful. And we need quite a bit. We have enough pumps, so let's just keep the elements going. And we need to cap the elements out at 300. We need a lot of it. And we're going to make a big old dam. So where is this water coming from is the question. Is it coming from up here? Or is it... No, it's originating think it's actually coming from here. So if I dam this, I might be able to get rid of all this water. Okay. And we're going to push it out. Go. There we are. Oh, look at it go. It's already going down. Okay. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, we'll keep trying. Pull the dam back. There we go. Oh yeah, I think it's working. I think it's working. And now it's gonna kill some of the vegetation, but potentially, yeah. But I need my iron. I don't think we have enough trains. Let's do 10 more trains. Let's actually also get some guys on the other side to increase the load times. There we go. Now we can load the trains faster. Look at them go. Okay, now we're in business. I think we need more water being pushed out. Here we go. Get it going. Here we are. The dam should work. I'm gonna do another dam right here. There we go. Need to drain all this. Oh, these guys are fine. Yeah, they're just a little underwater. But I think we got a good chunk of the water. Oh, crap. It's flowing in from here, too. Alright, so we gotta push this out. There we go. Gotta keep all the water out. Alright, make sure we're pushing this stuff out. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're doing it. We're getting progress. Go. Okay, cool. Now we have our iron protected. We have our dam. And we can replace the pumps. We only have so many pumps. Oh, crap. You need the pumps. We can do them strategically, though. We just need enough pumps to keep this down. And I think we have that. We got 2 dams. Pushing the water out. Okay, cool. The trains are doing their job. We got plenty of iron. It kind of looks like steel production's where we're hurting now. Oh, but look at that. We got steel bars right there. So that means we can put factories right here. There we go. 3 more factories to make steel. And actually, we don't have to stop there. We can go as crazy as I feel like. If I do it this way. There we go. That's real steel production there now. We just like quadrupled our steel production. Nah, that's increased by like 200%. We needed it though. But what we also need are more iron ore movers in the background here to move iron faster. That. There we go. There we go. That should move it faster. Okay, look at that. Building up that steel now. That should push us to where we need to be. Be able to get some steel over here. Alright, so the steel is coming in from down here. Why isn't this one picking it up? Oh, it is, but it's moving it. It's so weird. I'm gonna change this to steel. Help out. Help move stuff out quicker. There we go. Now we got that steel pumping. Okay. That's good. We got the tempered steel, and we got everything we need now to start pumping this stuff out faster. I think we're in good shape again. And yeah, we're trying our best. We're not getting enough of that fluorite, though. We need like a nuke. We need to nuke the polar ice caps. Oh, dang. We got some issues. Now we can get 50 of these drills up. Okay, I hope that is enough drills. And we need to get better routes up, so I'm going to get rid of some of these, put up some more routes. The more of these we can get going, the better. Just helps movement. There we go. Oh yeah, and I need to do this for the trains. Keep forgetting that. Helps out when you have this stuff all set up correctly. Right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a loop-de-loop all the way around the other side. Get another avenue of things moving. It's kind of stalling down here. Dang, I ran out. Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's cut across. Have a little gap. See if that gets it going. Nah, you're still limited. You can only move one up at a time. I think we just need to keep adding layers. So it can leapfrog. Yeah, we have some weak points that we can make stronger if we put more over here. Ah, here we go. This is the weak point. Get rid of all this. Yeah, because that can pull from all this a lot faster. There we go. Now we're in business. What the freak? The train stopped. In that short span of time, I maxed it out. Cool. All right. Well, that should put us in good production. Yeah, we got everything on track again. We're not producing enough. Boy. Okay. I know what we're gonna do. We need to put tempered steel over here. Carbon nanotubes. I'm gonna change this out to carbon nanotubes. Okay. Carbon nanotubes again. And we'll just do some more factories because we need more nanocomposites. Okay, there we go, nanocomposites. Now we're back in business. And we have a lot. Just up this to 251 and a couple more. Okay, I think we're in business now. This is good. Way overproducing. So we must be missing something else. Ah, high-tech parts and still nanos. We just don't have enough people offloading it is the problem. Okay, we're gonna switch out the reinforced concrete for nanos. And high-tech parts here. There we go. That should help out. Okay, are we brewing up somewhere else now? High-tech parts. We're not producing enough. We don't have enough polymers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, things are starting to break down because we're just using so much production. We have polymers right here. Let's do another polymer run. No, this is yeah, polymers go from here. Huh. We got plenty of polymers. That's weird. Yeah, they're bringing the polymers from right here. It's like they just can't get it out fast enough. All right, well, let's pull this over to polymers too then. These are both polymer areas. Okay, let's do it. See if that increases the rate at which we just maybe didn't have enough. This actually has to go back to various seeds. Okay. We're not pulling in these things either fast enough. Carbon nanos. Let's do this. Go. Speed this all up. Perfect. That should help. Just needed more. Yeah, that's going much faster now. Gotta fix all these bottlenecks. There we go. Okay, there we go. Way over. Yeah, we just blew past 30,000 now. War rages on Earth. They need more resources. Bring more nanocomposites. Okay. I don't care. If they want more nanos, I'll get more nanos. Nanocomposites. Oh, I need twice as many now. Organic waste. Oh no, we have organic waste now. Okay, well we got a lot of seeds. That's fine. We'll just keep bringing them the nanas. Wow, this place is getting huge. All right, we're good. So this is gonna be the problem. is now we have organic waste. I did not account for organic waste in any of this. Can I place this here? I'm worried about severing the city, so I'm thinking I can alternate, right? Then we can just bring this down here to a new recycle area. Okay. Oh, look at that. We get compost. Does it cost nitrogen? We have to bring nitrogen up here to get compost out of this. I don't think the recycler has to be in the city, does it? But what if I just cart the waste away? Right? So let's just take the waste out of here, bring it to where the nitrogen is, like right here. I'll bring it right here. Organic waste. Yeah, it's just getting too hard to have it in the city. Bring a bunch of organic waste over here. And then, I did this wrong. Do nitrogen here. Alright, right here. We just pull it. Pull the nitrogen from here to here. Boom. Recycle right here. Yeah, we don't even have to have this in the city. And then you have compost. Boom. Compost is live. Double up the organic waste. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be enough. We're going to need a bunch of these. Okay, we got as many of these as we can get. And then it's just as simple as putting a road here. Oh, track must be a road only. Yeah, we can do a road from here. And then we can bring it to where compost is produced. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna bring it all down here and we're gonna just get out an insane amount of storage. Oh wait, this isn't where it's produced. Produced right over here. That's actually fine. We can just do it like this. We'll have a secondary storage area here. That works for me. Okay, yeah, we can funnel it. Yeah, this is great because it's carbon in that. So essentially, we're taking all this organic waste, and we're not taking it fast enough, mind you. More vehicles. We're not taking it fast enough. That's kind of crazy. So much organic waste. So metal waste is coming down here. So steel is full. So this is funny. We solved our steel issue and then caused another. We just cannot win. Where is that steel going? Should be coming over here. Let's just get at this point, man. This point. Let's just get another thing going. All right, we just need to get this steel out of here. All right. I'm gonna bring the steel over here. There we go. That should help. Because we got plenty of storage. And we don't have a whole lot of steel. So something broke. There we go. We can get a bunch of these guys up. Help out. Perfect. That will help load faster. There we go. Steel is gone. Off to the races. Now we can process all of this metal waste. I didn't realize we could move it, so now I'm feeling kind of dumb. I could have just brought all the waste over to my main area. I mean, I still can. I don't have to be stupid. I choose to be stupid. But yeah, we could easily just cart all of this over to recycling over here in the main area. Getting a little hectic over here, though. You can see iron ores coming in down here. What's going on? Oh yeah, this area is done. And then the other iron being dropped over here by rail. We might have some breakdowns. We'll have to keep an eye on things. Okay, so what's going on over here? Nothing. Oh no, we got a flood. Okay, we need more of these. Push the water out. There we go. And we need to protect the train. We need to dam this whole area here. Okay. There shouldn't be any water. Oh, I see. That's what's happening. Alright, we need to build more pumps. This is getting big. Like, this whole area is getting really big. Dam that a little bit. Dam all of this. Down to here. Yeah, we're making drills, dam elements. We can switch from dam elements to dam pumps. It looks like we're going to need some more. Oh, we have plenty of places to put drills right here. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah. That's going to help out tremendously. That's an immense amount. Awesome. And yeah, we need to make sure we have an easy way to move goods. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We'll get the water out. Looks like we have a little spillage here. Get a pump pushing the water back. Preemptive pumps are probably smart right now. Man. There's just so much water coming out of this thing. There we go. Oh crap, look at that. Getting mighty full. I don't know if we can pump that. That's crazy. I may need to get a backup dam over here. Okay, I think the next logical conclusion is to try to push it out from up here too then. Alright, there we go. That will cut off some water. It seems to still just be coming through up here. Perfect. Alright. I feel like we're doing... Whoa, that's actually kind of crazy. Wonder if we could just dam in this whole thing. Push the water out this way. There we go. Look at that. We did it. We killed the water. Yeah, the vegetation is going nuts. Alright. Let's take a peek. I think it's the, I think the waste is finally under control. Perfect. Yeah, we're pulling all the waste out. Okay, we're in good shape. It looks like we're just not keeping up with supply. Supply's at 96%, city waste at 90. Why aren't we growing? We need to be at 100%. So we, for some reason, I think we need another supply center. Kind of crazy. This is a lot of supply centers. Or actually, is this just not keeping up? If I potentially had one more, would it actually help? I'm gonna place that guy there. He's not gonna get one of the materials we need, but that could push us to the point that we needed to be at. 96%. It does look like maybe we could even match these with 1-for-1s. But maybe we don't have to get everything. Right, that. Okay. At 96%. City supply is at 100%. Okay, yeah, so you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be slightly perfect. And then the city waste disposal is the issue. So, we're keeping up with this part of it, but it needs more. There we go. There we go. And that should put us close to 100%. Now we're at 90%. And this is where I did the crazy stuff. Oh shit. I cut this off now. I've done that. This is the problem, is now it has organic waste. I need to get the organic waste out of here without breaking the city. Yeah, we'll have to route it all the way around. I think that's why it's not working right. There we go. Yeah, we need to pull all of this waste out. That's great. I think we did it. Yeah, now we did it. Yeah, this wasn't working right, so. Ooh, look at that. What do we got going on here? Organic waste. Yeah, let's help out with that. Alright, that's actually kind of cool. Now we got 2 directions for it. Population's going nuts. I think we're gonna have to do some more. Doing organic waste there. And organic waste over here. Need to move it out quicker. It's having a hard time. We just need to keep making leapfroggers. There we go. Now we got 2 avenues of moving it. That should move it out quicker. Organic. Organic. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, the population's exploding now that we figured out that was the organic waste. And we're just loading it up on vehicle, hauling it all the way over here. Turn it into quality compost. We're gonna need way more compost storage. Yeah, we need to go crazy here. There we go. That will help us. Yeah, it looks like we need more waste too. There we go. That will help offload. Right on. Yeah, we're not accelerating as quick as we were. Let's come over here. Let's see. Ugh. Damn. Oh, right here. Let's just seal off this whole dang thing. If we seal it off like this, I wonder if it will go away. I wonder if I could just push it out this way too. Oh, but then it floods down into the valley. Alright, well, we cut it off there. Cut it off there. It's flooding this way. Oh, it's flooding out. We need to push the water out this way. Okay, that worked. I'm gonna push up the water. And this is doing great. Except it's gonna start having issues. The dam out that way. Dam out this way. Okay. Need to make sure this place stays intact. Need to make sure our iron stays. Alright, there we go. They still need resources. Oh my god, man, we were getting close. I only need to give 300 more nano composites to the space elevator. We didn't unlock anything? Wow, we're getting close. Look at us go. Carbon. It's probably a good thing we're making compost that way, because I think we're running, even with my carbon farms, we're still hurting. And we're at 13.8. We have a long way to go. So here we are. Temperature is just going up slightly. If we want to get serious, we're going to need to figure something out. We're going to need to nuke something. All right, we got a bunch of trees we can plant, so. It's looking like the trees are almost everywhere they can be. We've seeded everywhere. Oh, except over here. Okay. Yeah, here's a good spot to seed. I want to get that. We need a environment. A little bit of water there. Oh, another spot up here too. There we go. Water's starting to form on the outside. Perfect. I guess we can help seed the top parts over here. That will help get more going. It's spreading really slow over here, so this is actually probably a good idea. Just start getting as much as we can. Perfect, man. We got these areas over here where it can grow. Wow, it's really spreading too. Oh, there we got another little thing of water over here. All right, that's kind of crazy. All right, we did it. Well, we're not bringing in enough water though. We have more than enough vehicles, it feels like, but we need more. That should do it. 100 more vehicles on the road. Yeah, this isn't efficient. Never is. Fluorite. Yeah, let's get more fluorite. The more of these we have, the faster they take them off. There we go. Burn this atmosphere. Yeah, these guys at the end aren't even working. Oh my god, that's freaking... There's a lot of colors. Oh no. We're gonna need another set of people moving organic waste. Dang, dude, we just completed another level. Alright, we declared our independence. Oh no, they're gonna freaking kill us all. Oh, we blew up the space? Oh no. No more seeds. That sucks. Watch out for the falling space elevator. Botanical Research Center for seeds. Okay. Mark 3 depot. Okay, so we need to make a Botanical Research Center. Wow, we can make container ships. We can move stuff on water. That's awesome. Well, luckily we have some seeds to tide us over because I was smart about... I didn't know that was going to happen, but I did know I wanted to have a lot of seeds. Okay, so let's take a peek. What do we need to build here? We don't need any more supply centers. We do need a depot Mark 3. And that is just tempered steel and polymers. Okay, I'm gonna just steal some of the tempered steel and bring this to a place next to polymers. Alright, we're bringing polymers over here. So let's do tempered steel here. Polymers are right here. Delete this. Create another polymer. Perfect. And then from there, I can create something to make us the tier 3 depots. And we want to cap this. We're going to cap these at 100. Perfect. So I just got to bring over the tempered steel now. Easy peasy. We don't need to really overthink this. Pretty straightforward. Cool. And tier 3 depots are really going to revolutionize this place for us. I'm curious to see how big they are. Alright, we got one. Wow. Huge. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's build one. Here. Oh yeah. I think they even have more... They have bigger pads. Put one there. Here. Here. Here and here. Let's move this stuff faster. Okay. Yeah, we need to move this waste faster. We're incidentally... I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I have so many of them going. This is kind of crazy. We're not able to process this organic waste fast enough. Okay, we have to rush into that science. I think we just have to build a construction center for our sciences. Oh yeah, here's Botanical. Oh wow, I can place it anywhere. Do I have to place it? Yeah, well, you do actually have to place it in the city, that's right. But I think this is the city limits, so it counts. Nope. Oh, here we go. We can place it right here. Oh, I have to have another city, because this city already has a specialized center. Wow. We're all gonna die. Okay. We gotta get another city up. One city's over here in New Miami. This is the closest one. Osaka. Not too crazy far from everything. What? Oh, that's the cable. So if I don't get this all up, wow. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish. We terraformed the planet, pretty much. We got O2. Almost got to 75,000 pop. But holy cow. Holy cow. We're getting close. The city supply, we're getting close to having that under control. And our seeds. How long will our seeds last this place? Quite a while. Now we have plenty of seeds. Wow, New Miami is actually already getting vegetation. But holy cow, we did it. We got a big city up. Almost 75,000. This was a long one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Special shout out to my members and patrons and everybody who supports it. But yeah, this was a fun ride. Try the game out if you think it's a fun ride for you. It's a bit technical, but it's cool. I like it. It's got all those factory elements to it. Have a good one.